Hey guys, it's Legacy of Empire, and today I got another update video for you guys. Made quite a few progress, not as much as I was hoping, but still a lot more. Um, a lot more than not enough that I thought I would do, but I still got a lot done. Um, and I'm actually happy with the progress I have made. Of course, I'm still working on this landing port. Last time I didn't have all of the walls and all that stuff up, so now I do. Of course, I got the interior all tiled out and everything. Especially on this side. Now I'm just working on. I got the roof on. Now I just got to work on the top, and then also I started the landing pad. Here's a chunk of it right here. This is supposed to go right here, but I've been working on it. I actually need more parts for this. Of course, I have to change this because it's supposed to be more angled out. And I actually forgot to do that. I was just kind of getting carried away and started making it go straight, but it needs to be angled out. Of course, I'm trying to make this somewhat detailed, and it's definitely something I've never done before. So I'm trying to make this work, and because this landing pad, because honestly, this is gonna be a big landing pad. It's gonna go right about here, and it's gonna angle out and then kind of extend out, then make it kind of like a giant circle. So this part I'm gonna be at least out here. If this mock started here at the edge of the table, this part would come out here. So it's gonna be a pretty big landing pad. I gotta try to make sure it's strong enough to hold. And, I gotta make it strong enough to hold on to everything. That way it doesn't fall and all of that. Because I wanted to actually hang out here, unlike my not my Aldron, my Endor mock, where I had half of it on the table and the other half out, so that way it wouldn't fall. I actually want to try to get most of it to stay out here. So I'm trying to, so I want to try to make it as strong as possible, and also try to make it to where it could actually hang out here. Because I want to have like a ship on it too. But we'll see. We'll see. It's all work in progress. But yeah, I need to change this bit. Still working on it. I need to order more parts for the railing and all that, because I don't have enough like I thought I did. But hopefully this will get done soon. The landing pad is not a priority at the moment, just because since it will hang out, I don't want it to be in the way, and I don't want to have to push this mock out and then have to push it back in when I need to get more back here. But so this is kind of more a backseat burner at the moment. My main focus is trying to get this done and start moving backwards or forwards, whatever you want to say it. Of course, on the other side, the building's not done yet. This is just the main part. I still got back here to finish. I have this blacked out to kind of indicate there's more going on, but I didn't want to waste not time, but I didn't want to spend money and effort on something that you guys won't see on hallways, because it would be like a hallway that would come out here and then it'll go up and then go out. And also, this building would be a lot bigger if I incorporated the hallways. And I didn't want this building to already take up half the table, because then now we'll have to leave the temple either smaller or between the temple and the land pad smaller. And I don't want the portions to be off. So I'm just gonna make this So I'm just gonna not do the hallways. I have it blacked out here. I'm gonna start the entrance somewhere around here for the landing area that goes into the building, and just have this a little bit smaller. Hopefully it'll look great when the rest of the mock is done. If it's still not proportionate size right, then well, oh well, I guess depending on if this mock's done, I realize this is not the right size, it's too late by then. But I think for now this is just a better choice for me in the long run, and I don't have to waste a lot more parts on hallway. And also, I don't want to make it difficult to where I need to be able to take off the roof to show just hallways. Like, hallways are not that cool, honestly. And when I get to the temple will have hallways, So I don't want to waste time putting hallways that you guys may not even see. So, that's why I kind of focus on this area, because I want you guys to be able to see in here. This is like the area where if you're landing here, you go in here first, down here. But yeah, so I'm going to try to get the entrance or the back door, whatever you call it, be the entrance if you're coming this way. It'll be the back door if you're going this way. But I'm going to try to get the entrance here. The entrance is going to be a little bit high up. And then, of course, once I get that, I'm waiting a few more parts. Parts that I need for this and also for my landing pad. There's quite a few similar parts I need for both, and I don't have enough because I used a lot for the interior and for that landing pad, and I need more. But my goal is for next time is to have the entrance done and hopefully some of the rock work started, because now that I got at least the inside kind of frame shell of this done, I want to start working on the outside and get some of the actually rock work built, and I already have quite a few parts all ready to go for that. Probably won't really touch this side too much, just because there's some things I want to do with this MOX, and I'm not 100% sure if I will get to them or not. So I'm going to ignore this part. I will do something like here, so I might just maybe start it, but I won't finish this area necessarily. I'm going to try to do something here. Of course, that could change. I could start building and decide, you know what, I'm going to do it. But I'm going to leave this area maybe somewhat bare for a while. But my goal is try to get a lot of the rock work on this side and also on the front, especially when the door, if I get the door and the entrance done. I'm going to try to work on this side and the front and hopefully the top of rock work and groundwork and all that. Just to start to get a shape, and then also that will help me kind of do the terrain and all of that. Because I want to try to make it somewhat flow into the ground. If I can do it right, we'll see. But that's my plan for hopefully the next update, is have the front done and have at least most of the rock work done, or at least somewhat started. I definitely don't have enough parts for, probably not for all of it, but I want to try to hopefully get enough of it done. That's my goal at least. And then I'll hopefully some of the top also. Of course, another thing I'm working on is some, not pillars. I forgot what they're called. They're like the Egyptian spires, and there's also one in Washington, D.C. I forgot what they're called. But there's a few of those on Korriban, and I've been kind of working on designing some. I got one right here, and then, of course, I got another one here, another one here. This one I probably will work on it, but that one's going to be the least prioritized one out of the three. My goal is to do these two because on Korriban in the game, and if you look at pictures, there's like a little spire right here, and then there's two on the sides. And then since I'm not 100% sure what I want to do right here yet for the rock work, I probably won't necessarily finish this one, but I would like to get these two done. Okay, so this one's going to go about somewhere around here. And then this one's going to go on the side, probably not all the way down here, but somewhere up here. And it will go up at least here. And of course, this will be the same thing with this side. It should come up here. And of course, I want to put like little runes, sif runes on this too. So I'm kind of working on that. I need to get more tile for this because I don't have enough tile to cover this. Not just like 2x4 tile, but like tile to help make look like damages and also writing, because I want to use medium ugnut or whatever whatever this color is called right here. I need some tiles for that because I'm going to use this to make the lettering. Now I have some 1x1 bricks in here, or 1x2 bricks in here, but I want to go for at least tile. At least I want to see. We'll see. But I'm going to work on try to get these done, at least one of them done, at least maybe this one. That way I can get the roof done. And of course, there's a few other things that need to go on the roof, like a satellite, and there's also 2 artillery pieces that need to go on top. Those are not my priority at the moment, just because, one, I can do the satellite. That should be no problem for me. The 2 artillery pieces might take a while, just because I'm not the best at building, like, machinery and like vehicles. So the 2 artillery pieces might be something I might have to push off to the side for a while to where I have time to try to focus on building an artillery piece. Or I might have to hope someone out there has design one that I can maybe copy or get a hold of, but we'll see. But hopefully I can get the roof done pretty soon to where if I ever do get artillery pieces, I can just put on top. But of course, another thing is too, I did put this on some base plates before. It was on base plates. I just been building on the 16 by 16. I did move on to the base plates. That way, when I did start building the walls or the rock work, I already have base plates going there. So, but yeah, nothing. Nothing too crazy, I guess, but I think still get great progress. We pretty much got most of the building done. Just need to finish the outside parts of it, and then hopefully get a good start on the landing pad and these pillars and all that. That said, hopefully I'll have another video out soon to where a lot of this is done. We'll see. June is actually going to be a pretty busy month, at least the first half. So I'm hoping I'll get one more video out before the end of May, the beginning of June. But we'll see. But that's all I got, guys. Of course, you guys probably noticed my table is a lot dirtier. Been pulling out a lot more parts, a lot more other stuff. Like I already had pull actually a few sets I had down here because they had parts I can use, which is really nice. And that kind of helps me kind of go through, and eventually when I tear this apart, I can kind of already have some way to organize them and all that. And that's also kind of nice having these parts I can pull out to where if I'm like, hey, I need 6 parts in these boxes, and maybe like I have 4 sets that have 1 part of each. There's 6, whatever. But yeah, so a lot more messier. So I'm just a messy worker, guys. That's all I can say. But that's all I got, guys. So hope you have a great day. May the force be with you, and hope to see you soon.